before we get on with the fan cams, as usual, get downloading the One Football app. It is free. The link is in the description for that. All the latest news, your transfers, your gossip, stats with Newcastle United. Every football fan needs it.
Yeah, 100%. From where I was sitting, yeah, definitely. You should know with Wilfried Zaha, this was a guy a couple of months ago who did an interview, in my opinion, tried to con referees into getting on his side, basically. Anybody can break their leg in a football match. It can happen sometimes. Obviously, it's not nice. But that was definitely an interview to con referees into doing that. And Yedlin should have known better. It's a stupid challenge. Yes, fans are going to say it might be foul on Almiron. From where I looked, it looked like, me being unbiased, it might have been a good tackle. I don't know, I have to see the replay back tonight. But yeah, they're going to moan about that. But Yedlin should have known better, definitely, and that's what's cost us in the end.
First half, we're pretty much all over them. Like, we had our chances, and then obviously the next minute we had a goal disallowed, and then they had a goal disallowed, and it was just proper, absolutely flat.
Right, kicking the bollocks in it, particularly missing those chances in the first half, giving away a stupid penalty and punished for it, unfortunately. Bring Shelby on, and very surprising how we looked even worse in that thing. But I've been crying for Shelby to be starting in my previews pretty much week in, week out. I think it's about time. But just don't know how we look worse when he came on the day.
Stupid by Yedlin to dive in. Zaha buys at least 10, 12 penalties a season, so to dive in like that, stupidity really. And you look at the chances that we had in the first half, particularly Rondon.
Should he do better? I know you love him, but should he do better?
I'm like his biggest fan on this channel, but
So you're talking about the one which was shot straight at the goalkeeper. Anywhere else?
He took an extra touch. He didn't need to. He dummied the defender to get round him. Then he hit it straight at the keeper. I think he just hit it. The whole right side of the goal was kind of there, and he didn't hit it. It was like, the thing is, if he'd have put that chance away, we would have went on to win 2 or 3 now. We were quite comfortable at the time. We were full of momentum. The crowd was behind the team, and he just didn't convert that chance, and it was just deflating, mate. Honestly, deflating.
It looks like it to me. I tell you what, if Mankiel does that, he's getting sorted. You know, we can't just let Yedlin off for stuff like this. I mean, don't get me wrong, he will get a lot of prison, but I'll tell you what, it would be way more if it was Mankiel. And to be honest, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I'd actually bring him in against Mankiel and against Leicester.
Palace's first win here in this millennium. So to lose today, especially because the performance was there. And on a different day it could have worked out, but like you say, I don't think either side deserved that exactly, and I think it was our set pieces today that let us down big time, because we had a lot and we just never made the most of them.
For the first 70 minutes, I thought really good performance. I thought we attacked a lot more. We didn't sit back like we normally do in games. Obviously we've won the last 5, but not really by attacking that much, and we created chances. We just couldn't get the ball in the net. Rondon didn't seem to have his shooting boots on today, to be honest with you, and yeah, we just weren't taking our chances, and that was the only disappointment.
Didn't really take our chances whatsoever. It just was, they would just keep hoofing it up in the air all the time. That's all I was saying. But Almiron was for me, Almiron was the star man for me.
Stonewall penalty all day long, even though we criticise Zaha for being a diving little cheat a lot of the time. But from where I was sitting the day, Stonewall all day long, unfortunately. And Milivojevic, don't think he's ever missed a penalty for them. And does what he does, steps up, buries it. And there you go, Palace come away with the 3 points.
I mean, I'm not going to slate Yedlin, I'm not going to rip into him, but he needs to be doing better. I mean, in the preview with Johnny, I called for Manquillo to play because Yedlin seemed out of form. He had a rough time against Arsenal, so I called Yedlin.
Him going forward, he was poor the day.
I thought he's crossing ability. Jesus, it's
how many times did he take on his man?
So unlike Yedlin, like the amount of chances that he had where he could pick up the ball and use his pace to get in behind, the amount of poor crosses, it was just so unlike Yedlin. I mean, I hope he can turn it around, but for Leicester on Friday, which we're going to, every away game we'll go to, that is.
They are 18th.
We're 18th for the season, so we're doing well. But if Yedlin plays like that Friday,
I thought their keeper did alright. It just wasn't Rondon's day, to be fair.
when you look at Palace, in training every day, they've got Milivojevic to sort of face, and he's an excellent set-piece taker. So they've got good training in that respect. But then for us to not make the most of the many set-pieces we had in and around their box, it's really disheartening. So their game plan might well have been just hack them around the edge of the box, and they're not going to score that way. So yeah, really, really difficult to take. And once they scored, we never really looked like we were going to truly get back into the game, because tiredness was really showing out there.
Rondon, I thought he had a really good game today, but he just hasn't put the ball in the back of the net. You'd rather have a stinker but score one. Is that frustrating on his behalf, really?
Yeah, I think it is very frustrating, to be honest, because you could clearly see, he did play really well, because he was in another big tussle, and he held the ball up really well, in my opinion. Held the ball up for most of the game, hardly lost it, but when it got into the key areas, he just didn't seem to have that final end product today. Like, I think there was one when a cross came in from Yedlin and he controlled it well, but then the Crystal Palace defender, I think it was Wan-Bissaka, got back just in time to block it, and that is really frustrating as well. I think there was one in the first half where he forced a save out the keeper, that Crystal Palace keeper looked really good as well.
That goal was just so sloppy, really so sloppy for Newcastle. Just collided in for them to give a penalty away, and it was just absolutely sloppy, absolutely just an absolute joke.
I would say it was like a 50-50 game. I think what cost for the day was we missing those chances and give away a stupid penalty. That's what cost for the day, unfortunately.
Hopefully with that Cardiff get beat or something, but they're going to win one of them, Lee. Oh, they're going to win one of them, and hopefully it's not this weekend, which drags us back into it. Would be what, 4 points? So 4 points. So it's to really touch and go for Newcastle.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it was at times annoying when he dived right at the end. But I think also that stupid mistake from Yedlin.
Yeah, first half could have gone either way, but I think it was we kept on pulling the strings, especially Perez, Almiron, Rondon. We kept on pulling those strings, and unfortunately Palace defence stayed firm. They weren't going to give easily. So yeah.
I'll take 4 points. I'd be happy if we get a point at Leicester next week, and hopefully make the game secure when we play Southampton at home, and hopefully that'll be hopefully we'll be safe by then.
Yeah, just the one more win. The players, I don't know if to me the players think it's already safe now, but I think one more win is definitely needed to know that we're guaranteed to be safe for the rest of the season now.
I thought Almiron was my best player. I thought he was sensational.
A landslide, honestly, mate. He's such a spark. The problem is, like, it's just he didn't have much help today. I don't think. I thought Key in midfield really didn't help him. I thought we lacked a John Joe Shelby, and when he came on, we seemed to have a little bit of a spark going forward. He had that pass, but Almiron was really good. I'm looking forward to see what the future holds with him and how he plays in the Newcastle shirt, but he needs a bit of help if he's going to do anything.
In that situation, the play goes so fast, and so Yedlin, he's not got much in the way of reaction time, and at that point in the game, reactions are just that split second slower, and that makes all the difference at times. I was in the strawberry corner up the other end of the pitch, and it looked like a stonewall penalty, and it's so annoying because for a good bulk of our game plan would have been keep Zaha quiet for the full 90. We take our eye off the ball for 1 or 2 minutes. Boom! There goes the winning goal.